70-58 over Pikeville this afternoon to go to 8-3 in the Mid-South Conference. 23-4 overall. Coach, congratulations.
Thank you, Jay. We obviously, when you look at Pikeville, you're not very excited about playing them. So it was that was a good win for us just to be able to come in. We knew our home floor, hopefully get a little bit of an advantage, but they've got a really good team. They've played very, very well late. They gave Shawnee all they wanted at their place. I think it was a 5-point game. And then other than that, I think they've won their last 7 or 8 tries. Yeah. So they've played really well as of late.
A team that averages 81 points a game, you hold them to 58, and you had a 20-point lead on them.
Yeah, we did. And, you know, we had a chance there late in the third to go up. I think we were up 13, and we turned it over. We give up a 3. We turned it over again, and I felt like we could go on a really big run at that point. But we played really sloppy with the ball. But, again, they're so talented. Devin Conley's one of the best in the conference. Candace Porter, Eldridge, I think, is just one of the best basketball players we've ever coached against. She's a Madison Clemens type kid. She's just a basketball player. She does so many things well, and you know, they've got depth, they've got length, they're athletic. You know, there's a reason they made it to the Final Four last year, and they can just flat score the ball. So we definitely wanted to rebound the ball today, and we wanted to make sure that we defended them well today, and I thought we did.
Did a good job on the boards. 41-27, 17 on the offensive end.
Yep. You know, Abby Miller, Jordan Durham, there was 2 or 3 possessions where offensive rebounds kept our momentum going, and that's just something we've not had, and we were able to get in there and get that going. So it's that's for sure a plus for us. We've not rebounded the ball well lately, and we've not took care of the ball lately, and those are 2 things that we really wanted to stress.
Madison Stewart and Madison Clemens really gave you a good first half.
Yeah, they did. I thought Stewart really started us off. You know, we couldn't get stuff going, and she made some tough shots early. And, you know, Abby Miller took I don't know how many charges again today. And, you know, I thought this crew, I get so frustrated sometimes because, you know, everybody's okay if you foul out with 5 defensive fouls, but everybody starts going nuts if somebody stands out there and takes charges. It's the same thing. It's the rules. Yeah. So if we've got a kid that will stand and take a charge, I mean, really, after the 3rd foul, everywhere you go, people start going nuts. It's just like, you can't do that. Well, yeah. Well, you got a kid that will put her body on the line. Yes, you can do that. And I thought this crew did a good job today. They didn't let the crowd or the coach get in their head, and they called the charges, and she stood in there and took them. And that's a lot because she dislocated her shoulder, and she's still a little gimped up.
Did a good job, you know, defensively. You turned them over 19 times today.
Yeah, we did, and I was real pleased with how active we were, and you know, our defense has kind of been our bread and butter, and we were able to do the same thing again today, so I was pleased with it.
6 of 22 behind the arc. I know Emily Fox had trouble. She had some good looks. She just wouldn't go down for her today. She was 3 of 11.
Well, you know, you turn around and play. You have to play Thursday, Saturday, but I don't think there's anybody in the gym that's not okay with her shooting the ball. So she's just got to keep shooting it. She's a shooter, and you know, that's just a lot to ask kids to put 2 games like that together, and but we have, and we're surviving. That's just it. We just got to get through and survive.
And now you go on the road for 2 games. Go to Shawnee next Thursday and Georgetown next Saturday.
Yep, Shawnee's
Georgetown.
the
one you want to really try to get.
Yeah, both of them. You know, we definitely want to try to get both of those. If we can get these last 3, that would be so huge for us. And you know, again, I know we talk about this all the time, but you just don't understand men's and women's teams how hard this is. You know, our men's team's getting ready to play Pikeville, who's not played all week. Our men's team went into 5 overtimes. And, you know, we turned around today and played in our last 4 games, 3 of those teams have been ranked teams.
Right.
Top 25 teams.
Yep.
And they've all played us fresh. They've all played us with no game before. And for our kids to battle through that, you just can't say enough about them. To come through, you know, those kids are coming up. They're not having to worry about subbing, resting. They just come in 1 game and play. And that's really tough on us. I think the Lindsay defeat here had a lot to do with that. You know, we had played on a Monday. We'd played Cumberland University in overtime on Thursday, and then we had to turn around and play that game on Saturday. We had no legs compared to them. You know, when you get to the national tournament, you playing every day. Everybody else is playing every day. But when you don't have that balance, it's tough. And when St. Catherine left the conference, it's just been really, really tough on us. It's no fault of anyone. It's just really tough for us to come out and compete like that. And we've almost made it through, and we're just going to continue to battle and try to get 3 more if we can.
Any chance of that changing next year?
Yes,
Having a
yes, it
travel
will
team?
change next year.
Well,
When everything happened at St. Cat's, the schedule was
it
already
happened,
made,
Yeah, it happened.
and there was just nothing they could do about it. And so, yeah, it will change next year. I'm not sure what it'll end up being, but, yeah, it'll change.
Got 3 left. Shawnee State, the main focus next Thursday.
That's right. We want to get Shawnee, Georgetown, that swing, and then get back and have a good senior night with Odd.
Coach, congratulations
Thanks,
to
Jay.
you.
Appreciate it.
And I won't make the trip to Shawnee, but
Okay.
Matt Dayton will
All
get you
right.
a win up there next
We
Thursday.
would love one. We would love one. Thank you.
Thank you. See you next Saturday at Georgetown.